Welcome to the Kanto Conference. This was one of the last custom tournaments before B1 dropped. But the rules of the tournament were you could only use cards that could have been native to the Kanto region. So any of the 151 Pokemon cards that came from the original A series, plus it included cards that were addition to evolution lines, as shown here. It's a non-EX tournament though, so all EXs are banned, and also all regional variants are banned as well, because that's not really Kanto native, as shown here. And then finally, all these trainer cards here are banned because they're associated with things outside the Kanto region, leaving us with this trainer pool that's valid for the tourney. And the final rule, you need to have 3 different unique basic Pokemon in the deck. So let's go to the tourney. For the Kanto Conference tourney, I didn't really do any practice, had a bit too much going on. So I just kind of chose a deck I wanted to do and ran with it. Maybe I had 1 or 2 like games just to tweak a bit, but I was going with the Nidoran deck. Although in the end I took out Nidoqueen. She was just a bit too much investment to actually run, but Nidoran female does have the good ability of pulling Nidorans from the deck. And then because you needed the 3 types, I added in a Tyrogue just for, give me the 3rd basic, but also for the baby effect of he can just attack turn 1 while I set up the Nidoking. And I'm expecting Electric might be popular with a few Electabuzz, Elekid lines, and any normal types hanging around too, so we can get a few like super effective hits on them. Enough about me, let's see who the game 1 is. First round of the Kanto tournament then, up against a deck I was kind of hoping I wouldn't face. A fighting deck. Well, several decks I hope I wouldn't face, but I'm very familiar with the Golem deck. Also with the Hitman top, so it's quite dangerous seeing as I've got a lot of fighting weakness, basically. It doesn't look good for me, to be honest. I think the Hitman top's really dangerous. Like fighting weakness, so in 2 shots all my basics go down. You can hit the bench. Luckily there's no Cyrus or Sabrina, so he can't drag me out, but I'm basically going to have to get the Nidoking set up fast if I want to get past this, and hope Golem doesn't come out, otherwise, yeah. I don't think it looks good for me. I'm pretty sure there's only actually 3 fighting decks in the tourney too, so I got paired up with them, it's a bit unlucky. But let's find out how it goes. Okie dokie, start off with Nidoran. Going first, not good at all. Especially as it's hitting the top. Can I get Tyrogue? No. So obviously I'm not going to drop him on the bench because he's just getting a free hit on him. Drop the Tyrogue, put him here, do that there, X speed retreat. So now you got the choice of do you take the Nidoran KO or do you go for starting to chip on the new one. Depends on what you do, depends on where Pokemon Lady's going to heal. Yeah, he took the KO. Not surprised. So do that. Do I heal myself up to stop you getting the KO? I think so. No, I think no. Just because you could use second Hitman top to get a cheap KO later on. As well as hit me super effective. But unless I get Nidoking this turn, I'm definitely screwed. In fact, even if I get Nidoking, I'm definitely screwed. Especially because I can't heal, so go to 130. Yeah, I need the Pokemon Lady, so the Brock didn't work. Not the Brock, Oak didn't work. Okay, going second with Nidoran. This might be slightly better because I've got Dark Pendant this time, so it kind of does slightly discourage attacks. And he started with Geodude, not Hitmontop, which is also good for me. He can't rush Golem. There's no rare candy, so he can't rush Golem out as fast. There's no leaf, so he can't retreat. I'm a bit in trouble though if he attacks this turn and evolves next turn, because it's going to be 100 damage, so he does take out Nidorino. Yes, this is good. Likely that means... likely it means he's got Graveler in hand, so I didn't want to throw him away. Yeah. But unfortunately it does mean if he's got Golem and Brock, he does get to hit me next turn. And you know what? I said there's no leaf, I just realised there is a leaf. But also, Sabrina's top decks come in clutch here. Cape's already gone. I don't think you get energy. Well, you might have Golem and Lily, but I don't think you can build up the energy in time to take me out. Yeah, you might have double Brock. But yeah, in order to put it there, in order to double Brock, you've got to not Lily. And you can't get the KO and you don't have Giovanni. You might be able to retreat to save yourself, but that's a lot of energy usage. Alright, time for the decider. Tyrogue going first, so that works. Especially against the Hitmontop. Although no basic in hand to put the Dark Pendant on. So let's see what the next card is, but I might have just baby bricked. Not yet. Alive for one more turn. Still baby bricking. And even if I stay alive another turn, I feel like it's too late now because Golem's coming out. Yeah. Good games, good games. So we did all that, and it's all finished, and then it turns out actually the deck wasn't valid. So I missed it, and they missed it as well, but obviously there was no third unique basic. As well as featuring Lily, who's not a part of the Kanto region. So now the deck's been modified to sort that. But Tyrogue's there, who can obviously just a baby, hit for quick while they power up the golem, and then just swap out the Lily. So let's see how we do. Okay, Nidoran. So here's that pesky Tyrogue. And I could evolve out of him and slowly take all the damage, but hopefully I can actually get a... Oh, I've got my own. I'm about to say hopefully I can actually get my thing, but I realised that I can't evolve. Okay, so no Graveler yet, so I guess obviously all this is the keep the Tyrogue out stalling. So I'll do this. So if Julian wants to take me out, that's splitting up your energy a little bit, which is a bit more helpful in my favour. Forgot about Leaf. This isn't as good for me. What is this? What does he hit? 40, so he hit 60. And as I've already taken 40, that puts me to KO, so I have to rare candy into Nidoking, I guess. Have we got Golem? We do. Well, that's a good game this match then. Alright, on to the second game. I start with Tyrogue this time. And I guess there's no Sabrina, so I can drop everyone on the bench without fear. And I've got Nidorina there if I want to send out someone with slightly more damage output. Which I might do, and I'll probably red card. Good chance he had a Graveler in there, I think. I mean, no my luck, you probably still do, but... You did. You chose not to put it on your active Pokemon, which seems suspicious. Do that there, do that there. So I'm obviously going to use Poké Center Lady. I've got to work out what I want to do. If I use it on Nidorina, take out the Geodude, it means you have to send out Gravelly. You can't send out Tyrogue for the KO. So that's what I'll do. Well, unless you've got Giovanni in hand. Okay, so you can get the KO. Send out Tyrogue to soften you up a bit. Oh no. Oh well, you can't really... You might have Leaf actually. But that costs you quite a bit of energy. I don't think you want to spend. Do this. If you've got Golem Brock, you can do some good stuff. If you just have Golem, you not so much. Right, well, unfortunately I think this might be the win for me this game. Without access to Golem. Okay, win for me. So is it going to go exactly the same as the first time round? Yeah. So if I recall last time, I'm pretty sure I baby bricked game 3. Luckily, that's not going to happen this time. Although if he leads with Tyrogue, I'm slightly in trouble. Well, not completely, because I have got some decent support cards in hand. I have to sacrifice Nidoran female. I was hoping it was Geodude. That Hitmontop is my Sabrina. Do that, get my Nidoran. Likely you're going to retreat to Hitmontop to get the chip damage on the Nidoran, I would have said. Although attacking the Nidoran female does mean you hit the pendant. Okay, I'm safe in the Hitmontop. It makes sense because you want all your energy on your Graveler. You want to build up the Golem. Sabrina now, see who you send out. If it's Hitmontop, I'm going to hit you. If it's Graveler, I'm going to evolve to survive. I haven't got Leaf, so you might just put your energy on Hitmontop. Gives me an extra turn. Although you can still Golem Brock. Cards, gotta research. Do this and do this. Take 40 down to 40, so I'm kind of relying on getting Nidoking next turn if I want to have a chance. Well, I definitely can't drop the Tyrogue now. There's no point playing Giovanni because I'll get KO'd. So pinning all my hopes on Nidoking. So you basically need Golem Brock to win, because if Nidoking goes down, I'm screwed. Although you can retreat, hit me with Graveler. Oh, you got the Brock? Yeah. There we are. Nice top deck. Of course, I already used Sabrina, so nothing I can do. Good games, good games. So the outcome didn't change, although the third match was a lot closer than before about the baby brick. Well, let's just continue the tournament, anyway.